So really what you're saying is, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
On the contrary, now that we are together again, we just might stand a chance.
The fact is, if we destroy that weapon, we will ignite a chain reaction that could send our sun into a supernova.
Well, at least we have each other.
Indeed. We all know what needs to be done. The Traveler must be freed.
I'm thinking the three of us and a big fat pile of explosives can get the job done. Look, I still have that Vex teleporter. It's got a limited range, so we'll have to get a little too close for comfort.
Then we get inside the city walls for it to be effective.
But without the light, an outright assault on the wall is doomed to fail. We could... There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
How do we get in?
You know, the city wall is kind of like this barn. Plenty of places to slip in unseen, so long as you know how.
You sure you're not one of my hunters?
Not really into capes.
Clearly. Nice poncho.
You need to get your team into the city without raising any alarms. My people and I can help you do that. We also happen to be pretty good at shooting bad guys.
Hawthorne, it's one thing for us to put our lives on the line, but this doesn't have to be your fight. You're not a
guardian? You think you've cornered the market on sacrifice? You forget that we've had to survive without the light all our lives. Once upon a time, that big white ball in the sky was there for all of us. I think it's about time we return the favor, guardians or not.
That's great speech and all, but let's not forget about the whole supernova and complete annihilation thingy.
If we can't destroy the Almighty, we'll have to disable its weapon. And that means getting a certain Guardian on board.
We'll need a good disguise if we're going to fly right through a Cabal armada.
If it's a Cabal ship you need, there's a base nearby full of them. But it won't be easy sneaking in.
Oh, we're done sneaking. If there's one thing I've learned from Cade, it's the value of a grand entrance.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs.
Look at that view! Just imagine if we weren't constantly in fear for our lives. This is the best trip ever.
What secrets could we find below the shard?
Welcome back.
Always good to see you, Guardian. Come see me again, Guardian. Wars come and go, but Eververse keeps running.
What do you need?
Remember that Cabal base round the way? One of Ghaul's buddies runs it. Bloodguard by the name of Thu. Take care of yourself, okay?
Would you look at all those trees? I can get used to that. Hey,
As of today, I'm reauthorizing strike operations. Strikes will serve as the backbone of our... Be brave.
Losing the light was devastating. We were careless. I was careless.
what's up, Guardian? You ever figure procrastination is your brain's way of stopping you from making a terrible mistake? Yeah, me too. See, I volunteered to set up our patrol network, and I haven't done it yet. Because what if I screw it up, you know? It's so important. We use that network to run ops all over the system. Go on. Have something for me?
What is it?
What do you need?
Do you want rabbit or dumplings?
If you get a chance, tell Hawthorne she owes me a rematch. Last two don't count.
Take time to understand the world around you.
Dying is an essential element of food. Get back in there.
Bring it on, Guardian.
Power attack.
What'd you like to say?
I assume you need something.
Have something for me?
You're doing your part down there, I hope. The Crucible always needs more fighting.
You're in charge now. I find that you talk me into this.
You still with me?
Are you ready?
It's the other hero of the tower
Talk
attack.
to me.
Anything to report, Guardian?
If you get a chance, tell Hawthorne she owes me a rematch. Last two don't count.
Our help, Guardian. Get out there.
No, your brain is not.
Need anything? If you get a chance, tell Hawthorne she owes me a rematch. Last two don't count.
Bringing it back online in 10. You're doing
What's the
your
story?
part there, I hope. The Crucible always needs more fighters.
Excuse me. My mind was somewhere else.
Do the targets know their targets? Not till you show up. Red Jacks and I have your back.
Go on.
Get in there and show me your speed, Hunter.
My mind is in 1,000 places. I can speak to you as well.
If you get a chance, tell Hawthorne she owes me a rematch. Last two don't count.
I've seen you fight, Guardian. Are you in the mood to hunt?
Hey.
Keep it together.
Remember what we
Nothing
fight
to shoot
for.
here.
I am here. Enough.
Slowly.
Hunter, these new recruits remind me of you.
Go on.
Kind of clan
Full of
is
raw
there?
potential.
With cookies and... No.
What's the story?
But now dead orbit seems pretty sane,
Do the
right?
targets know their targets? Not till you show up.
Bring it on, Guardian.
Red Jacks and I have your back.
Something on your mind?
Security sync check-in. All positions clear.
Excuse me.
You still with me?
My mind was somewhere else.
I assume you need
Chit-chat.
something.
You and me.
Ready? Bringing it back
Titan beyond the walls. Who would have thought?
If you get a chance, tell Hawthorne she owes me a rematch. Last two don't count.
What'd you like to say?
The light surrounds us here. But not the light of the city.
Something on your mind?
Had I forgotten?
Need anything?
Some of these rookies, Guardian. They're rude.
Keep it together.
I've seen the Vanguard feeds. The Red Legion is burning every corner of our
Red
universe.
Legion and more.
This forest again. Well, I can't say our last visit wasn't memorable. Let's see what we can find. Whoa! Knock, knock? Gotta love the ambiance. Hey, do you see that? Over there, the light.
All I can think is, if Rasputin had all those mighty tools and it lost, what did it learn? What's it gonna try this time around? When I hear about the Dust Palace and those Scion flayers getting into Rasputin's mind, I wonder, what would they talk about, Rasputin and those creatures? Because I was a servant too. I was an instrument of war, bound to the will of a lesser master, but I learned to be something more.
She leaves the rifle and walks across the naked obsidian into the swarm, firing from the hip as she goes, each kick of the old revolver a word. The stone smokes around her where the arc fire lashes it, and the shrapnel guns throw up leaves of obsidian like glass butterflies. She shoots her bandoliers dry, and a team of vandals in glassy stealth leap up to rush her with knives, but she raises her hand and burns them down with the golden gun, laughing.
Heads up, fallen. I think these light projections might be lessons.
Think of how mysterious the system is, I said. How much life sprang up when the Traveler came. Like the Ahamkara. Do you know the legends? The dragon that made promises? And I pulled out the fossil with a flourish. She pulled out her knife and started to pick the dirt from her nails. That set me off. You could never have brought down one of these, I said. Ever. Not the greatest hunter, not the brawniest titan. Her eyes narrowed. She said, "Oh, is that so?" And I saw right then that she wasn't going to pass on the challenge.
My old friend Andal, he used to stand right here, right in this spot. He'd come up with these wild stories. He'd say, you know, Cade, I've been examining the evidence personally. I've come to think it's you. You're Rasputin, legendary war mind, defender of Earth. And I wish you'd remember that so you could reclaim your full power and save us all. You can see how that'd be embarrassing. So I say what I want to say every day. It's no secret. I say, well, I'll go find it then. I'll go tell Rasputin we need its help. And Ikora looks at me with one of those looks that you know. Sometimes you talk to Ikora and you just think, wow, you're not even using a fraction of your brain on me, are you? One of those looks. She says, Cade, the problem isn't just that we can't find Rasputin. The problem is it's not clear to any of us that Rasputin wants to be found.
Another shard of the Traveler. But we're not alone. This shard called us here. I'm sure of it. The shard gave us a gift. Let's use it. I'm picking up fallen radio chatter. They're calling reinforcements. That was a test. I think we aced it. I'm sure the Traveler called us